Hello, this is Eloisa with Math Leopard. Welcome to my discussion on the 8 extraordinary trigrams. In the beginning was Wu Ji, the unknowable supreme mystery. From this sprang Tai Yi, the great oneness, central sun, or cosmic egg of unity. Then Wang Ji, the supreme tipping point, awareness of polarity, from which sprang both yang and yin. Yin represented by darkness and a broken line, and yang represented by the light and a solid line. These two polarities reside in the great stability of Tai Chi, where each has characteristics of the other. In Tai Yang, with its pure creative expansion, and in Tai Yin, the last of the three pure realms, with its nurturing embrace. Tai Yang is represented by two solid lines, and Tai Yin by two broken lines. Tai Ji, the balance of both, creates Xiao Yin, yin within yang, and Xiao Yang, yang within yin. Placing these 4 bigrams in the order from left to right, we have Tai Yang, Xiao Yin, Xiao Yang, and Tai Yin, from which derive the 8 trigrams of Taoist cosmology. Beginning on the left, we first put Yang as our baseline for each of the bigrams above. We then place above these in the following order: Tai Yang, yielding the trigram Qian or heaven; Xiao Yin, yielding the trigram Dui or lake; Xiao Yang, yielding the trigram Li or fire; Tai Yin, giving us a trigram for Zhen or thunder. Continuing in this same manner, we place as our bottom line that of Yin. Then we place the 4 bigrams above these in order of Tai Yang, yielding the trigram Sun, or wind; Xiao Yin, yielding the trigram Kan, or water; Xiao Yang, yielding the trigram for Ken, mountain; and Tai Yin, yielding the trigram of Kun, or earth. So we have gone from heaven to earth with the creation of trigrams, but our first stop is at the early heaven Bagua, beginning with Xian, or heaven, in the south. The hexagram of heaven within heaven is a spirit of creativity, the very essence of Tai Yang. Next we come to Tui or lake, which is placed in the southeast, noting that the hexagram of lake within lake represents delight. Li is placed in the east, and as we recall, represents fire. The fire of fire leads to illumination. Note, if you will, how our circuit appears to be counterclockwise. Next, our trigram was Zhen or thunder, which is placed in the northeast. The hexagram of thunder within thunder is that of trauma. Sun appears not in the north, but rather cuts across a circle to appear in the southwest, representing wind. Its hexagram of wind within wind signifies gentleness. Kan appears in the west, representing water. Its hexagram indicates depth. Ken in the northwest represents mountain, and mountain within mountain induces stillness. Finally, Kun in the north, representing earth, the ultimate yin to heaven's ultimate yang, has as its hexagram receptivity, or the embodiment of Tai Yin. Note, to complete this circuit we cut across from north to south in direct accordance with the symbol of the infinite. Those trigrams which lie at opposite ends of the compass are heaven and earth, mountain and lake, fire and water, and thunder and wind. Moving from the early heaven Bagua into the later heaven Bagua, the position of the trigrams changed direction as follows. Li, or fire in the east, moves to a position in the south like the fire of midday. Note that in the early heaven Bagua, heaven resides in the south, so he must now move too. Qian, or heaven, moves to the northwest in the later heaven Bagua, taking the place of mountain. Ken, or mountain, now moves from the northwest to the northeast, replacing thunder. Zhen, or thunder, now completes this first circuit of movement by moving to the east within the later heaven Bagua. Moving to the southeast, we begin by moving Tui, or lake, to a position in the west. Kan, or water, now moves from the west to replace earth in the north. Kun, or earth, now moves across the compass to reside in the southwest. Sun, or wind, then moves to the southeast to accommodate. Let us now consider the Lushu diagram, otherwise known as Saturn's magic square, to my regular viewer. This diagram, seen on the back of the dragon turtle after leaving the river Luo, has numbers 1 through 9. Let's create a 3x3 grid to better illustrate this, having a center and 8 directions intrinsic in its construction. We begin with the number 1 in the north, where resides water in the later heaven Bagua. 2 in the southwest, direction of the earth. 3 in the east, location of thunder. 4 in the southeast, realm of the wind. 5 in the center, abode of the self. 6 in the northwest, direction of heaven. 7 in the west, location of lake. 8 in the northeast, the region of mountain. And 9 in the south, the direction of fire. Beginning with the later heaven Bagua and the corresponding, quote, magic square, or Luoshu numbers, we have fire 9 in the south, to which are attributed the heart and small intestine meridians. Earth 2 in the southwest, to which the pericardium and Sanjiao meridians apply. Lake 7 in the west has a large intestine meridian. Heaven 6 in the northwest, to which the lung meridian is attributed. Water 1 in the north, with the bladder and kidney meridians. Mountain 8 in the northeast have the stomach and spleen meridians. Thunder 3 in the east governs the gallbladder meridian. Finally, wind 4 in the southeast governs the liver meridian. The meridian clock is broken into 12 two-hour segments, wherein each meridian is most effectively serving the body. Beginning at 1 on the bottom of the center image, we have the bladder and kidney meridians. The bladder is functioning most optimally between the hours of 3 and 5 p.m., whereas the kidneys follow suit in the 2 hours immediately following. If we then follow the numbers across to 2 in the southwest, the pericardium is between 7 and 9 p.m., and the Sanjiao between 9 and 11. As you can see, moving to number 3 in the east gives us the gallbladder meridian and its processes between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. The liver meridian at position 4 is between the times of 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., whereas the lung at position 6 has its cleansing process between 3 and 5 a.m. The large intestine meridian is cleansed between 5 and 7 a.m. at position 7, and at position 8 we first have the stomach and then the spleen between the hours of 7 and 11 a.m., respectively. Finally, at position 9, the clock finishes with the cleansing of the heart and small intestine between the hours of 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., and 1 and 3 p.m., respectively. Returning to the initial setup of the 8 trigrams, we can now assign to them, in order, their particular meridians, introducing the Ren and Du meridians, conception and governing vessels of the 8 extraordinaries, thereby moving the unpaired meridians seen in the last slide together. Du is assigned to heaven, lung and liver to lake, heart and small intestine to fire, pericardium and Sanjiao to thunder, gallbladder and liver to wood, kidney and bladder to water, spleen and stomach to mountain, and finally Ren to earth. Returning to our meridian clock, let's begin with lake and the hours for lung and liver, that is 3 to 7 a.m. The clock then goes to stomach and spleen before arriving at 11 a.m. We then proceed to the heart and small intestine, followed by the bladder and kidney. These are then followed by the pericardium and Sanjiao by 11 p.m. Note the spiral trajectory at right. We finally arrive at gallbladder and liver and begin the cycle anew. Ren and Du, being neither Zhang nor Fu meridians, do not have positions on the meridian clock. Rather, their task is to circulate qi at all times. In conclusion, from source we have that the 1 produced 2, 2 produced 4, 4 produced 8, 8 produced the myriad things. All things return to source. Thanks for playing, and I'll see you next time on Odyssey.